Oh hi. It feels like it's been forever since I've last been on here, and I think it has been a little over a month, and today I'm here to tell you why. So I fully appreciate that a lot of people watching today have no idea who I am, and that's okay. For those that are not new, welcome back. For those that are, my name is Candice and I live in Queensland, Australia with my husband and 2 cats, and we've been in our new property for just over 18 months. And it is a work in progress. So our long-term goal is to obviously get a little bit more self-sufficient in a few areas, not everything. We're fully aware that that is an ambitious goal and we are not quite ready for that just yet. So for those of you that don't know, I'm actually a primary school teacher by day, 5 days a week. So the exhaustion, guys, is real. It's, you know, no excuses or anything, but it really does take its toll mentally and physically. So I'm starting to find that the upkeep and just the drive and motivation to keep this channel going is slowly dwindling. Now, having said that, I'm actually not giving up. So you know, we're a small channel, minute, but I just have to bring myself back to why did I even start this in the first place. And it really comes down to learning a new skill and sharing our journey with friends and family. So we're actually originally from South Africa, so majority of our friends and family are still back there. So this is just another way to connect and just keep them up to date and informed. So I won't bore you with just sitting down and talking to you about what's been going on. Basically, I needed a break, in short, and I am now back. So I'm actually on winter break. So I've got 2 weeks at home where I can just get stuck into projects, and I thought I might take you guys along with me on this journey. So tiny bit of an ambitious goal, especially for me, is to try and update you on a daily basis. So my goal is to release a video every day for the next 2 weeks of just some of the things that I might be getting up to. This is by no means a day in the life of. That would take me too long to film, edit, and quite honestly, my life's pretty boring. No one wants to see that. But I'm just thinking about some of the little projects that I have lined up that I'd like to get stuck into. Some will be gardening, fingers crossed at least one little building project, and I'm going to get stuck into a major vegetable garden renovation project. It's been on the to-do list for 8 months or so, and it's now winter again, which makes it a little easier to get stuck in. I say winter, and yes, I'm in a flannel, but honestly, it's only because it's 9 AM. But we are still looking at getting up to 22 degrees today. So we are subtropical, very fortunate in that area where we can just, thanks neighbors rooster, where we can just keep growing. I'm sitting in my greenhouse just for a bit of shade, privacy as well. And this is one of my favorite spaces in the garden, but it's also one I neglect a lot. So gardeners out there, how do you stay motivated? It's pretty hard some days. So this is going to be my very first video, and morning buddy, I thought I might just actually quickly take you through the vegetable garden and just show you what's growing, because while I haven't been filming anything for about the last month, things have still been happening behind the scenes. So let's check it out. So as you can see, it needs some TLC. The grass is getting really thick and long again. We've managed to harvest quite a bit from this garden, so let's just take you around and show you what's actually going on. So this hot mess over here is my tomato bed. Now it looks ridiculous, and I appreciate that it is really, really overgrown, but I am getting some beautiful tomatoes from this garden. I'm also getting lots of things eating the tomatoes. So what I have actually been doing is picking them and letting them ripen on the bench inside. So that's a really good one. I'll come back for the rest. This is my capsicum bed. It has honestly seen better days. However, I have gotten so much capsicum out of this bed, believe it or not. I have already pulled out some. Okay, he's not looking very good. He's new. But I don't think I've bought capsicum from the shops probably in the last 8 months, so I reckon that's pretty good going. When I emptied the sweet potato bag, I must have left a slip or a potato in, so we're just kind of letting that continue. For the life of me, I cannot remember what I planted, but all the little seedlings have started popping up, which is awesome. Now this really sad looking thing is my passion fruit vine. So it did this last winter too. It dropped all its leaves. I find it a bit strange actually, because no one else around us seems to have the same sort of issue. The only change I'm going to make this winter is actually keep up with the water, because last year we actually thought it had died. I am trying strawberries again this year, and I actually only bought these two and the rest have shot off as little runners. I think I'm going to stop it from running any further so that we can actually get some fruit. I just got this variety, don't know much about it, but I'm pretty excited. In this bed is just my overflow of cabbage. I don't really want to take this off. Last year I lost the entire crop due to caterpillars. Right, we've got some snow peas, and you can actually see a few on here. We've gotten quite a good harvest this year. I must say, not as good as last year though. These are my broad beans or fava beans. I actually think I planted them way too early. So we've got all these gorgeous flowers, and yet I've not had a single bean. And Google tells me perhaps just a bit early in the season. I am trying wombok this year, and slugs seem to be a bit of an issue for me at the moment. We do organic gardening, so no pesticides, I'm afraid. I am going to have to come and harvest some of these. Looking good. Alright, eggplant that just does not want to die. I chopped it right down and it just shot straight back up. It's clearly very happy there. Some more sweet potatoes that popped up, and tons of carrots. I do think the sweet potatoes and the carrots are going to start competing. Leftover one box that I just removed from that bed because I had far too many. Some more carrots. Oh, hello there. So very excited for those. And this is probably my most exciting garden bed of the season. So last year I tried to grow onions and I lost the entire crop because I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm really doing, but look at the size of that guy. Just awesome. Does anyone know what's going on here? Like, this is a bit strange. It's like it's burst into two. All the red ones seem to be doing that, and I was pretty sure these were not shallots. I know I've got some somewhere. I've got some leeks coming along slowly, and I've already harvested quite a bit of beetroot, but I need to come and get him a little later. We've got some beetroot coming on as well, and then in here I've got garlic, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, and one lonely little kohlrabi that I am trying this season. Again, don't really want to take the net off, guys, just because as you can tell I'm trying desperately to keep it on with washing line pig, and to be honest it's a bit of a joke right now, but the bugs are out and that's the main thing. We had a lot of success growing the broccoli and the cauliflower last year, but as I said, all the bugs got in and, well, we didn't end up actually managing to keep very many. The other thing I wanted to show you is we've got some boysenberries. Now, this one doesn't look too great, but I managed to get him for a really, really good price because he doesn't look so great. So I'm hoping he will thrive. Pretty sure with this one I'm supposed to cut these canes off. I've never grown them before because they are shooting up a whole lot of really awesome new ones. Yeah, not sure. Okay, so I'll show you around the garden another day, but for those that actually have been following along, my experimental sweet potato patch is looking quite good. And when I say experimental, we have clay soil here, and a lot of you guys said that this was actually ideal conditions to grow sweet potatoes in. And I won't dig now, but we did have a little dig around in here and I could see some potatoes. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to leave you, and on the days that it gets a little tough, I just have to come out here and go, I did all of this, because when we moved here, this was just grass. Well, I do hope you'll stick around for at least the next 2 weeks just to see what I can get up to in my school holiday. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what other parts of the garden or projects you'd like to see worked on this holiday. See you guys tomorrow. Cheers.